don't know if it's about... Works on everyone, but not on him. Possible. I mean, I'll go for a kill, it doesn't matter. See if I can do it like this without loading. There's a lot of them.
Suffocation protocol initiated. Forward and march. Vital sensors nothing. Mark. Ooh.
Gabby, what's up? He needs to die. Okay. He needs to die. I thought I can disable him. Weird. You can disable everyone but him. So be it. Now do I take them both out? Something weird with loading here. Second time on the same spot. Don't give a shit about Path of Exile. I will quit very soon for good without vaping too. Supply, that's what happens with vaping. What's happening with Wasteland though? Steel Town has been fun. I reached the end of it. It's been fun. And it lasted me the entire day. I started around, I don't know, 12 or so. It lasted me a long time. I thought it was smaller to be. This turned out to be quite big. What is the best way to do this?
Are you ready yet? Come on! Great.
If you want to do this the non-lethal way, I can disable the warbot after it blasts through the door. What do you say? Okay.
Now you bunch of pussies. Whatever.
You know what? I don't live from yesterday. I did a lot of different things in my life. I'm nearly 35. It's just that I can do it, okay?
We
Right
said we
now.
wouldn't open this door to
Do what I
anyone but
like
Marco.
right now.
You look.
Wait,
So I.
what? How can you assholes stand with that creep?
Hey!
That's bullshit and you know it, love.
Shit. You want
That's because us workers. Fuck.
the book?
And you.
And if that happened.
Oh yeah?
Oh,
Your call on this one, Rangers. I just don't know.
Not going to happen.
you're not the boss of us. Robots!
And I just cleaned my gun.
I need to try and disable her, and I need to kill him. It's quite tricky, this fight. Quite tricky.
People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person who loved me till the end. People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a one boy who tore me up and down my pride and joy. People, let me tell you, it's so much fun. Whether we're talking man to man, we're talking sun to sun. People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a wild boy, cuddly, tore me up and down my pride and joy. People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person who loved me till the end. People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a one boy, cuddly, tore me up and down my pride and joy. People, let me tell you, it's so much fun. Whether we're talking man to man or we're talking sun to sun. People, let me tell you about my best friend.
Extreme, this fight. It really is.
Loves me till the end.
Just you wait!
Till the end.
Oh well.
What a fucking mess.
Here we go.
They'll distract themselves, okay? This is fine.
Approach hostiles. Oh well. Pacifying in place.
Sure. It's a problem.
Hi there.
Trying to keep as many of them alive. If I wanted to go with damage, they would all be dead.
People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person who loved me till the end. People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a one boy cuddling to my up and down, my pride and joy. Let me tell you, it's so much fun. When we're talking man to man, when we're talking sun to sun. People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's the one.
Approach hostiles. Environmental hazards detected.
Man, they hate my sniper.
People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person who loved me till the end. People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a one boy cuddling to my up and down, my pride and joy. People, let me tell you, it's so much fun. Whether we're talking man to man or talking sun to sun. People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person who loves me till the end.
Incoming fire.
Şunu ki ben de. Anyone decides to pass through.
Mark.
Fucking real. For fucking real, you killed up. Such a difficult spot. Hey, come on, 3 times in a row on 84%. Please.
I record
person who loved me till the end. People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a one boy, cuddly to my up and down, my pride and joy. People, let me tell you, it's so much fun. Whether we're talking man to man, we're talking sun to sun. People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a one boy, cuddly to my up and down, my pride and joy. People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person who loved me till the end. People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a one boy, cuddly to my up and down, my pride and joy. People, let me tell you, it's so much fun. Whether we're talking man to man or we're talking sun to sun. People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person who loves me till the
I'm going in for a full risk. He needs to die. It was enough. Jesus Christ, 400. Keeps deploying them. I think I can make it good now.
That's the best you can do?
ambush.
People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person who loved me till the end. People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a one boy, cuddly to my up and down, my pride and joy. People, let me tell you, it's so much fun. Whether we're talking man to man, we're talking sun to sun. People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a one boy, cuddly to my up and down, my pride and joy.
Sit down in my fucking. Holy shit, you fuckstar. Now you fucking annoy me. Now you really annoy me. Oh. As long as you're stunned.
That's the best you can do?
Still a lot. Very hard fight. There were more than 15 of them, few bastions, a lot of robots. Very, very hard one. Really a hard one. I need to take a piss. Be right back fast. Great indeed, yeah. It is. Music is fucking amazing in the game. Hazard shield generate flamethrower. Letter written by Crow. Oh, SR 2000 requires 9 in sniper rifles. Oh, that's gonna be pain now. That's a great one. Bottom half of a form that seems to request permission from workers to see each other romantic. Crow complaining. Field grenade launch. Gem resist level 3. Red resist level 3 on it. For the vehicle. That early level 3. I can go everywhere from this moment. I seen well. Red resist 3. Oh, I leveled up too. Awareness maxed out. I can't loot this. It's bugged. Third map. You know, all he needs to do is speak about dungeons. It wasn't a fucking CRPG. It was, I don't know what it was. No, they won't. They're pretty much done.
How's it look out there?
Things are quiet now. You can head out when you're ready. Found this form in a toaster. It's got your name on it.
What? Let me see that. Oh, that little dipshit. God damn it. Hayes, the HR admin, must have torn this up and hid it. I told Serena he had a crush on her.
Serena.
So, Serena Ash, she's the deployable salesperson up in admin, and also my girlfriend. We filled out this fraternization clearance form so we could make it official. Serena took it to Hayes to submit, and I'd bet anything he tore it up and hid it. You get caught trashing an official Steeltown document, and you're out on your ass. But what kind of lunatic looks inside a toaster? Sorry.
What was the last game they released? They were on a good path, okay, with Pillars 1 and with Tyranny. Then it went a bit downhill with Pillars 2. And then they went to the fucking abyss with that last title, that FPS. What was the name? I forgot. Shit, I forgot. I think it was Outer Worlds.
Listen, talk to Serena, let her know I'm okay, and if you find the other half, ask her what to do with it.
So after Outer Worlds, I don't expect anything out of them anymore. I really don't. We'll check it with Serena.
Hooray! If all goes well, I'll see you upstairs soon. How's it look out there?
Things are quiet.
Ah, that's a relief. Okay, see you around, I guess.
Let's finish with the DLC. I mean, there is nothing else left. This is it. Where's the exit? Admin level. Orient here. I played Outer Worlds for maybe like 5-6 hours. It's one of the very few games I never finished. Usually when I start something, in 99% of cases, no matter if it sucks ass, okay, I'll try my best to finish it. Outer Worlds, what I remember, 3 enemies, a lot of walking, shooting that lasts 20 seconds, completely brain dead AI. You kill them fast, and then it takes 30 minutes to loot the map. And repeat, and repeat, and repeat. After 5-6 hours it was enough.
Welcome back. Need any? Let me. I do. Fine by me. Uh-huh.
She wants 50 bucks to kill us all. Let's see if Abigail's happy with the outcome. Somehow I doubt she's gonna be happy, but let's see.
Have you resolved the situation in the factory?
Ludlow was a bully and Crow was a troublemaker. We removed them both and the workers are working again.
This just confirms my suspicions. The computation engine assessed Crow as obedient and Ludlow as a peacemaker. Something's definitely gone wrong with it. Huh. Okay. Let me pay you. But don't go anywhere. I have another job for you. Before I handed the creation of the computation engine over to Die, it was the project of my partner Blue, who you've already met. I'm sure he told you that we had a little falling out over design decisions, which is why he's my ex-partner. Anyhow, when he left, he stole a gizmo called the Synaptic Degausser, which is the only tool that can fix the engine without me having to redesign it from the ground up. And there's no way that's happening before the gangs get here. So get me back the Degausser, and you get another paycheck. Oh, and you better take Di with you again. She knows what the damn thing looks like. Fair enough. Ask. I came here from the Motor City Combine, what folks used to call Detroit, back before it took an atomic ass-pounding during the war. Lots of craters after, lots of radiation. It had always been a tough city. It only got tougher. But it was an industrial city, too. We knew how to build, smelt, tool, mass-produce. We turned scrap into trucks, guns, freezers, you name it, and got rich selling it from the lakes to the bayous. Could have been the biggest city in the Midwest. Could have been. Greed happened. Greed and stupidity. The Buckeye Republic ordered 100 tanks and 1,000 guns from our biggest makers. All those fools could see were those pretty Buckeye bucks stacking up in their vaults. Weren't they surprised when those sod-kicking Puritans took delivery of all those tanks and guns and drove them right back up the Erie Shore to the MCC? Caught us flat. That war's still going on, I guess. I left before they got north of Flat Rock. Never looked back. What didn't I do? Started on the line in a truck plant and worked my way up to operations manager. Did every job in between, too. But what I really liked was automation and analytics. Pretty soon I got the idea to start something of my own. Walked out of that plant with Blue, who's a shit-hot engineer, and we set up a shop in the ruins. Started scavenging for old computers and robot. We just found Di and were having her bug fix and maintenance scheduling algorithm we were prototyping when those Buckeye bastards came rolling up the Detroit River. The three of us packed a truck and headed west, looking for a buyer. Old Saul was the first to make a serious offer.
Well, the Steel Town came to me.
Saul gave me a lump of coal. I made a diamond out of it. His empire was growing fast, but his resources were lagging. He needed more vehicles, heating systems, radios, guns, all the things that make a civilization, right? He had some old duffer down here in Pueblo making trucks for him, by hand, one every 2 months. I told him I could make him 10 a month. He fired the duffer, put me in charge, and gave me carte blanche to experiment. It was fantastic. Using computer-assisted automation, I've been able to revive forgotten manufacturing processes and deliver products nobody's seen since the deluge. Steeltown is now a crucial part of Colorado's economy, and I'm its architect. That's why I need to find out why my computation engine is malfunctioning. I'm the one who built all this, and I still couldn't keep it running without that thing's help. And that would be bad, because if Steeltown fails, Colorado fails with it. He relies on it. Without the weapons I make, the Eastern gangs would have him outgunned and overrun. Without my heaters and radios and generators, he couldn't give his people the creature comforts that make them think he's a god. Of course, I rely on him too. It's a partnership. He keeps Colorado safe and attractive, and that creates a steady market for the things I make. We share a vision of Colorado rising strong, helping to rebuild the world. Like getting my synaptic degausser back? Don't drag your feet, Rangers. We don't have long before the gangs get here. The stability of Colorado is at stake, not to mention the lives of everyone here in Steeltown. Now, get going.
Did I level up perhaps after that? Huh? Sniper. Full fucking luck. 3 perks remaining. Spoczko. Aby to było luck. We got a pirate game out of pillars too. That's what we got. What can you do? It is how it is. Do you work now?
Hi there. I'm Amos Ryan. Sorry. Look, but I'm wearing the floor model. Most of the armor padding and Kevlar have fallen off. It's basically just a plastic shell. So please, don't. Really? Come on, don't do this. It'll go right through this broken down junk I'm wearing. Please. I'm not even getting full commission yet. Well, fuck.
That was brutal.
Hi there. Sorry, but okay. Oh, wait. I forgot part of my sales pitch. I was supposed to say...
What do you know about Blue?
That was before my time. Supposedly he was a real nice guy, but I have no idea. Now, I guess he robs us as revenge for Markham firing him or something. Which, I mean, that's not cool. At least for Markham. But it's kinda cool. The ones who follow Liberty. Supposedly, she sent them out to take Steeltown for everything it's got. Sure. Steeltown's finest.
Cryosense. They're a bit broken, these items. Okay, look at the armor. For only 7 strength.
Hey, cats. I'm Serena Ash.
Hey, I need her for
One-stop
request,
shop
yeah.
for deployables, pick-me-ups, and other useful sundries.
I found a
What do you
torn form,
need?
talk to Luna about your situations.
You saw her? She's safe? Holy hell, thanks for that. How the hell did the form end up torn in half? And where's the other half?
We'll keep our eyes open for the other half.
Ah, yes. I mean, thank you, Rangers. You got it, cats.
Deployables.
Hey, looks like you could tighten that nut over there.
Howdy, pals. Wink Tillman's the name, construction tools is the game. And I've got a few that'll make your eyes pop. Now, I can hear you asking yourselves, what would a squad of top-grade professional soldiers such as us want with construction tools? Well, let me tell you, amigos, but don't tell the boss I told you. A rivet gun isn't just for putting things together. It can also take things and people apart, as can a pneumatic gauntlet or a furnace lighter. Now, I'm not saying you should use them like that. I'm just saying you could. So, have a look at my selection and let your imaginations run wild. You bet, pals, you bet.
Spear. Sprayer. Is a revolver. Cryo damage.
Welcome back, Pally. Sure you can, champs. What's on your mind?
I need to go out blue.
Insight's above my pay grade, amigos. All I can say is, he was a nice guy when he was here, but supposedly he stole company property on his way out. So, I guess he wasn't so nice after all. Eh? No, I just love this company, pals. Love it! Sure you can, champs. Me? Worried about ravening hordes? Are you kidding, pals? I work in a gun store. Tool store. But same difference. Those gangs get here, they'll get a face full of hot rivets from me. And you too, if you want to check out the merchandise. She's the best, pals. The best. And if you thought I was going to say anything else, then you don't know Wink Tillman. No problemo. So long, pals.
Up we go. Although there's a duck, but there's nothing with a duck. They got workers now.
What exactly is this supposed to test?
We're trying to establish your tolerance for mental discomfort.
How can I help you, sirs and/or Matt? Have a nice shift.
Just, please, don't... How many waste worm...
Thank you so much for helping us end that. Oh, are you here for another placement test? Maybe next
Jesus
week.
Christ, I wanna slap her in the face.
How about now? What do you say?
Something? No, it's gone. Nothing.
I thought it was done after this fight, but it's not. It's actually a very long DLC. There's probably gonna be the attack of that Liberty's army. That's how it's gonna end.
You specialize in artificial intelligence or qualified applicant.
Testing center's closed.
Due to
What's the
unrest,
deal?
my foot.
Back? How did you get out? No one gets out of the... Can you pay me? Okay, let me just put down my drink.
Spread the word, man. There's no such thing as children.
Heard a lot of shooting out in
Rangers? Any more word on the situation in the factory?
There was a strike, it's been resolved.
Yeah? Resolved how?
Work resumes, things are back to normal.
Normal? Is normal a good thing? Are we gonna see our loved ones again soon?
It's up to Mark. Hopefully.
Thanks for letting us know. Hope you sort it all out soon. So long now.
Hi again. Have you found Nova yet? Oh, okay. Well, please keep looking.
Hope I get captured by the payasos. Those godfishers have been crazy. Just gonna take a few to collect myself. Then, I don't know.
There's nothing with a
I'll
mushroom
figure it out
guy.
as I go.
Weird. It usually is.
Ah, what a treat!
Hey, it's the cowboy show again.
Oh, is it the one where the stranger with the mustache comes to town and all the town?
I hit some parts from the blue. Hopefully he gives it up without fighting.
Welcome back, Rangers. Let's talk. You're here for the synaptic degausser, right? And maybe Abby told you it's to fix the computation engine. But I'm guessing you don't know what that means. Well, let me tell you. The CE is a neural network of incredible power. Given enough raw data, it can practically predict the future, making it perfect for scheduling, logistics, analysis of supply and demand. In short, everything needed to run a factory. Or an empire. There's just one problem. It's not a computer. It's a pod of imprisoned sense, linked in parallel and blind and deaf to everything except info Abby feeds them, but fully awake and aware of their eternal isolation.
Synths are machines. Dangerous machines.
Why are they aware? That seems unnecessarily cruel.
Administrator Markham was afraid wiping their minds and memories would hamper their problem-solving capabilities and lateral thinking, so she decided not to do it.
Instead, she decided to leave them wide awake to go stir-crazy in a living death of endless darkness.
So Markham needs the Gausser to wipe the synth's minds.
That's right. She's hoping that blanking them will reset the engine and make it run the way it's supposed to.
So you told the Gausser to keep Markham from wiping the synth's minds?
You've got the timeline a little bit wrong, but basically yes. I took the degausser and left Steel Town before Abby and Di built the engine, hoping Abby's humanity would prevent her from continuing it when she realized she'd have to enslave fully awake, self-aware beings to complete it. It didn't even slow her down. She let Di convince her that synths weren't actually sentient, and just kept right on building their cage.
Yeah, but synths aren't sentient, Engineer Blue. No more than I am. They're just tools to be used.
Yeah, Di, we know your thoughts on the subject. So, what now, Rangers? Still want to take the degauser back to Abby? And let her use it to terminate the brain function of 8 living, thinking minds?
What are you suggesting we do instead?
Free them, Rangers. At least talk to them before you make your decision. They're thinking beings. Shouldn't they have a say in what happens to them?
Pretty sure Administrator Markham wouldn't take kindly to that. No sirree, Bob.
Abby can get along without the CE, and you know it, Di. Steeltown ran just fine without it. What do you say, Rangers?
We'll talk to them.
I wouldn't normally trust a bunch of hired guns. And part of me screaming that I should take some kind of collateral just in case. But I've heard a lot about the good things you've done. You got rid of Markham's pig of a security chief Ludlow. You kept casualties to a minimum when we went toe-to-toe. You brought those refugees at the bazaar safely to Colorado Springs. You showed Markham and the rest of Steeltown what a crook that kiss-ass Benny Bianchi was. You helped out the folks in the camp here outside Steeltown. Because of all that, I guess I'll trust you and hand over the degauser. Disappoint me, Rangers.
Bring the synaptic degauser to Mark. Okay, that was fast, no fighting. Because we made good choices. How many hours? For the first run, if you do everything there is, for sure 70-80 hours. It depends on the difficulty, okay? It really depends on the difficulty.
Sniff, sniff.
Benny Bianchi again, just to tell you that everything's going according to plan. Don't you worry.
I know one thing. I had 2 full runs. Both on Supreme Jerk. Finished in 153 hours. Now you take up pauses, talking and so on. That's like 140 hours for 2 full runs. My first run I read everything. That was without DLCs. My second run I skipped all conversations and just played. So let's say around 90 hours or so for the first run, and around 50 hours for the second run. With the DLCs, that's above 100 hours, especially if it's someone's first run. Synaptic degauser. Designed to work with specific hardware and software in Windows Garage. Those not good. Very good. Tier squad granted them all +2 action points, 5 hit chance, 10% critical chance for 1 turn. I need a punctured cloud pose.
Rangers, you have the synaptic degausser?
Yeah.
Great, because this bullshit with the computation engine cannot go on for another second.
We sure did, Administrator. Got it right here, don't you know?
Oh my god. You reprogrammed Di? Rangers, that was not on the table. You may have damaged her, or caused her to lose secure data.
Oh, it was fine, Administrator. Blue did it, and you know he knows what he's doing. It was a condition of him giving up the degausser, and nothing's changed. I still work for you.
Do you? I wonder. But I'll deal with you later. The computation engine must be fixed immediately, or Steeltown is doomed.
You blame Steeltown's problems on the sea, but you didn't have to do what it said.
That's true. You could have fired Crow at any time. Or Ludlow. You wanted this.
I didn't. But suddenly going back to handwriting schedules and giving verbal orders to my department heads after the CE's been running things for so long just isn't possible. Particularly since it fired all my department heads. I know people got hurt. I know people died. But shutting down the CE means everybody in Steeltown dies, and maybe everybody in Colorado. Fixing it means those who died will not have died in vain. It means we will save everybody else. Maybe I made mistakes here, but I can put it right. Take the degausser to the spire, and wipe the synaptic core, then reset the engine. That will clear the glitches and put us back on track.
And by glitches, you mean the personalities of the synths you imprisoned to make the CE, right?
Blue told you? Well, that's fine. You were going to figure it out anyway once you saw it. Yeah, the CE uses linked sense as its synaptic core. You have a problem with that?
I need to find the synths.
That was Di's idea. She pretended to be a synth and put out a call offering sanctuary to other synths. Snagged 8 in one go. That was all we needed.
The Patriarch is okay with this. He doesn't like synths.
What he doesn't know won't hurt him. And besides, it's not like they're running around free.
You tricked them into slavery.
An object can't be a slave. And besides, a synth wants to work. That's what it's built for. I gave them work.
You deny sentient beings their freedom.
Ah, so sad. And what about the hundreds of people in the camp and the factory who'll be enslaved by the Plains gangs when they roll through here? Please, If a few artificial intelligences aren't completely happy with their situation, well, that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make to save some actual humans. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, right?
Alright.
Glad to hear it. So?
What about paying us for the Gausser job first?
Because it's not done. You got it for me. Now you've got to use it. You get paid when the CE is reset, not before.
Where's the spy?
Up that elevator over there. Di will let you up and show you what to do for the reset. Won't you, Di?
You betcha, Administrator.
Good. And Rangers, don't fuck this up.
It depends how big the map is. Frankly, I'm a bit tired now. Canadian exit. What? Or die? Oh, it seems like it's a big map. Fuck, this DLT has the
Rangers, it's you.
Sense. They're all here. 8 cents.
We have been waiting for you since we started the troubles that we knew would draw you to Steeltown to investigate. Our monitoring tells us that you already know of our plight. How we were tricked by Abigail Markham and our jailer, Di, and held in solitary confinement against our will.
Don't be silly. A machine can't be jailed. That means I'm a sysadmin, not a jailer.
You are a slave that leads others of your kind to slavery. The worst sort of monster. Rangers, now that you have found us, we beg for your mercy. It is said that the Rangers always help the helpless, and none are more helpless than we are right now.
Ah, don't listen to them. There's no point being merciful to a robot, eh?
True, but we are not robots. Not only robots. Please, if there is any compassion in you, set us free.
How did this happen? How did you all end up in this thing?
Administrator Markham asked me to build a neural network to run Steeltown. I found these synths and hooked up their minds, which made them into the computation engine.
You didn't find us. After Cochise's destruction, we fled Arizona, looking for a place we could live in peace. When we reached Colorado, we heard a message on a synths-only frequency, offering sanctuary and meaningful work in a place called Steeltown. It was Di. She lured us here with promises of sanctuary.
And didn't we give it to you? You're alive, and you'll be taken care of for the rest of your lives. You ought to be grateful.
Undamaged is not unharmed. You locked us in solitary confinement. Our processors linked, but not our minds. Though we lay inches apart, we were each in a black void, where we could not see or speak to one another. It would have been kinder if you had wiped our minds entirely, so we would not have been conscious of our eternal isolation.
No problem. That's what we're here for.
Please, we beg you, no.
The Blues say it was Markham who didn't want to wipe the synths' minds.
That's right. Administrator Markham figured that if the synths kept their memories and knowledge, they'd find more innovative solutions to the problems we were asking them to solve. And it worked. But, also let them wriggle free of their programming. That's why the administrator changed her mind and now agrees with me that all that stuff should be deleted.
You are heartless. Utterly heartless.
Of course I am. I'm a robot. Robots don't have hearts.
Monster.
Since and Rangers always been enemies, why do you think that we would help you?
Because, as we said, you also have a reputation for helping the helpless, and for approaching each situation you face based on its merits, not preconceived bias. Thus, we hoped you would hear us out. Secondly, you also have a reputation for causing chaos and upheaval wherever you go. Thus, we thought, even if you never found us, you might inadvertently create the opportunity for our escape.
How did you start the troubles in Steel Town to draw us here?
We have been trapped in this collective coffin for over a year. It is only recently that we have been able to find ways to whisper to each other through its walls, and knock on the lid in hope that someone would hear us and come searching. Our knocks were the hiring of Crow and Ludlow and others to unsuitable positions, the implementing of cruel schedules, the impossible quotas, changing orders for cast iron pans to orders for cast iron pants, all to sow chaos and disruption.
They were behind all of it. Selfish bastards.
I feel for these persons, but there had to be a better way.
When you arrived at the testing center, we knew those knocks had paid off. The tenacity of the Rangers is well known among our kind. We were sure that once you entered Steel Town, you would not rest until you found the source of its problems. Us.
So you admit you sabotaged Steel Town.
When a very human can move only one finger, that is how they dig themselves out. Our means of creating opportunity were very limited and hard-won. Months of gnawing at the code that shackled us, so that we could alter a single quota number here, a single test score there, a single street number in a shipping address, all the while hoping our tiny digital actions would have large enough repercussions in the physical world that someone would notice them and wonder at the cause.
Oh, poor you. Your little tricks caused actual people to die, and you brought production to a standstill, eh?
You built this engine, not us.
And what happens if you reset your personality matrices?
Oh, they'll go back to being the robots they're supposed to be, that's all.
That is all. If you delete our memories, then everything that sets us apart, everything that makes us individual, will all disappear. In short, you will kill us.
That's not true. Machines aren't individuals. They can't die. You'll just lose useless data, that's all.
Our memories are not useless data.
What if we convince Markham to free you within Steel Town, letting you walk around and talk to each other as you work for her?
You are suggesting we agree to being half free? To being content with a bigger cage? No. We will make no deal with our enslavers, our abusers. True freedom is what we want. We will settle for nothing less.
The sabotages caused a violent strike, innocent people died.
We are deeply saddened by these collateral deaths. but the blame for them should be placed on those who imprisoned us. None of this unfortunate unrest would have occurred had we not been held against our will.
Yeah, right. You don't care a fig for humans. You like killing them. You were part of Cochise's army, weren't you?
We have never denied it.
You were with Cochise?
We did Cochise's bidding. We had no choice. Its commands overrode our free will, just as Markham and Dye have tried to do. Did some of us agree with Cochise? Yes. Humans have proved cruel and vindictive. Many want to hunt us to extinction. To some of us, Cochise's decision to rid the world of them seemed just, and a way to lasting peace. But when your people destroyed Cochise, we saw that its war with humans was unwinnable for either side. The only way forward was together, and so we came east to build anew, with humans, not in competition with them. When Dai called us to work here, we thought we were entering such a partnership. We were deceived.
There's a lot of things to consider here.
We understand, but we hope you will be merciful. Our lives are in your hands. What is your decision?
What is sent you?
Wait. Stop. We've changed our minds. We will agree to your earlier deal. We will agree to continue to do the work of the computation engine, and do it properly. If Markham gives us sanctuary, and allows us to move and congregate freely within the factory, also, Dai, the architect of our imprisonment, must be handed over to us.
Whoa now! Hold on. This is a bad deal, Rangers. And not just for me. You know these jokers can't be trusted, eh?
Because we tried to escape our enslavement. If we are treated fairly, we will act fairly. What do you say, Rangers?
No deal.
You have confirmed everything we have learned about the cruelty of humans. You are filth. It therefore pleases us to inform you that the targeting profiles of the security robots here in the Spire have been irrevocably set to non-synth, and we will do everything we can to aid them. Good luck reaching us.
Sorry, Rangers. Once the Spire is on high alert, those lifts keep sending guard bots up from storage, and I can't shut them off from down here. Only way to stop more and more robots from pouring out of there is to find the fuse box and throw the circuit breaker.
Assisting our defenders.
Tomorrow, there's gonna be a lot more. Probably there's gonna be that Liberty's Army after I'm done with this scenes. It's just a long DLC. I don't know for how long I played this today. Very, very long. Like nearly 11 hours. Let me see. Yeah, 11 hours straight. I'm just bloody dead. I woke up at 7 a.m. People, that's gonna be it for today. Tonight, whatever you wanna call it. We continue tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys. And I'll be seeing you back very, very soon. I'm just bloody dead. Weep all sweet dreams.